Welcome! In this video, I am going to demonstrate the instrument processing and sterilization protocol. There will be a small quiz at the end to test your knowledge, so make sure you are paying attention. We will start off by placing our unsterilized and dirty instruments into their correct place until they are cleaned. Next, I am going to remove my utility gloves and place them into the drawer. Now, let's fill up our ultrasonic with water and get out Boogie on. Then I am going to take this tablet and put it in our ultrasonic to get it started. Let's check the detergent in our hydrum. Now, we can take out our instruments that were placed into the red zone and put them in their correct machines. The cassette goes into the hydrum, the scissors will go into the ultrasonic, and the handpiece will go into the handpiece maintenance system. These systems will be started to ensure that our process for sterilization can begin. Now, I will clean off my container that was used to hold my unsterilized instruments. I will be using KV wipes to clean and wipe down the areas I previously used. Now we will place our smaller instruments into the dryer. The cassette will remain in the hydrum, where it will use a different drying system. Quick wipe down once again before we get out our bags. Now we will need to get out 3 bags from our drawers. These will be used for our instruments. 1 big bag for the cassette and 2 smaller bags for our scissors and the handpiece. On our bags, we will be writing a few important things. We will be writing down what machine each individual instrument is going into, our initials, the date, and also the load number. I like to place my instruments on top of their correct bags. This helps me be more organized and precise on which instrument goes into which bag. Now let's speed things up a little bit. Here, I am placing my instruments in their bags and making sure they are properly sealed. We do not want air to get into our bags, which will cause us to have to start our process all the way over. So be sure to check that the bags are sealed properly all around. After turning off my speedy super bagging powers, I am going to wash my hands and replace my gloves. Next, we are going to check our statum and autoclave. We will check both of these machines to be sure they have water and are ready for the proper placing of our instruments to go inside. Starting with our cassette, we will place it into the autoclave. Following the cassette, we will also place the scissors into the same machine. Both will need to be placed paper up. Next, we will pull out our statum for the placement of our handpiece. The handpiece will be placed inside this box, front side up. The clear side will need to be showing, opposite of the instruments that went into the autoclave. Apply the correct settings and press start. let's clean up our area where our bags were and get ready to do our documentation on the machines and also testing. There is no such thing as too much cleaning in your sterilization area. In this book, we will document our process of sterilization to be sure we track who, what, when, and where our instruments are in the process. Finally, we will use our testing tube to ensure that the machines that are used for sterilization are properly reaching the correct temperatures. Placing this tube into the machine for testing will allow us to determine this. After, we will document the results of the test. Now, let's test your knowledge.